11.
Tight end left. Hey, guys, check me out.
21.
Over there.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. Buying time to his left.
Hey, switch!
Now he'll let it go deep down the left sideline. And a shot taken on third down, unsuccessful. Fourth down now. They were trying to liven up this playoff game very early on. Pretty deep throw, but good coverage.
I think they were counting on the defenders being a little tight, a little over-anxious early, and trying to catch them flat-footed and get a big play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away.
53-yard punt. Return for a gain of 14 yards.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10, right at the 30.
Lock in.
Hey, boys, we got 4 down.
Sit up. 180.
The former Gamecock here. This is Mike Davis. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
Let's go.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Now with just 1 second showing on the play clock, we're going to get a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Break!
18.
Tight end's right. Watch tight end.
Sit up. 180.
Alert!
Hey, 18.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Lock in.
Watch the screen. Watch the screen.
On your head.
Now Trubisky to throw on 2nd.
SOS.
And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Even the greats in this game, and he certainly qualifies as one of them, they're going to have trouble if they continue to throw into double coverage.
He better be careful. Throwing into too much double coverage might have a couple of them picked off. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down.
Now let's go. Blue 90.
Bang, 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 bang.
Gun.
Check three.
Now back to throw.
They're coming.
And Robinson with a big catch. A gain of 26 on the third down conversion. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Now let's go.
They'll look to throw here on first down. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be second down. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him without weakening our overall defense? You're exactly right. It's a tough task to match up to him.
Up. 180. Lock in, lock in.
Here's the first carry for Tariq Cohen. That one 28 yards on the ground.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side, but how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle, or if you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
A first trip to the red zone for the Bears. They've got a first and 10 at the 11.
4 down, 4 down.
Off the toss, Cohen. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards.
Run. Okay, we got 4. We got 4. Let's go, fellas. We got 4 down. Let's go. Tighten up.
Up. 180. Hey, 18.
Hey, keep it up.
Hey, gotta go.
Rush it.
Hey, 18.
Motion.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. This is caught. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1 yard line. 18 yards to pick up there.
18 on the play.
Lock in. Up. 180.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Bears. Mitchell Trubisky keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Bears have taken the early lead. A long way to go in this one. I'm sure that's not the only score we'll see today, but to jump out like that, very good.
Yeah, everyone wants to set the pace. You know, in a game like this, you want people chasing you. You don't want to be the team chasing them. That's exactly what they did.
The point after is good, and that makes the score 7-0.
The Bearcats will be kicking off. Number 19, the deep return man.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. And San Francisco gets set to go here. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here first and 10 at the 20.
Eyes on 85. Single. I got a single on the slot.
6. 11.
Garoppolo now. First down throw. He targets Jordan Matthews, and it's caught. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield, but when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up
21,
first and 10.
21. Here we go. 21, 21.
Kill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Well, after those plays, the offense coordinator has to feel like he has balance in his favor. Threw it, then ran it, both for nice chunks of yardage. Now he feels like he's got things going in his direction, but the defensive coordinator, his guys are off balance a little bit. How does he set up, and what does he plan for on the next play? Is there a tendency there he can lock in on and maybe set his defensive call?
From the 34 now, here's first and 10. Second quarter now, Brandon Gaunt and Charles Davis with you. It's the 49ers in control of the football, and they've got it here with a first down.
Great seats available for all of our upcoming home games.
Watch tight. Tight end's right.
6, 13, 13.
4 down.
12, fellas. Here we go. 21, 21.
He's coming.
Now Garoppolo. And it's incomplete.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, you need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on second and 10.
Tight end's Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo. 4 down.
65, 65.
Switch.
Garoppolo again here on second and 10. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. A nice pick up there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Watch left. Let's go, D.
21, 21. 2, 2, 2.
Kill.
Say hut.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll keep it moving down to the 15-yard line. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Right. He's tight right here.
6, 6. Go ahead.
Hey, we got 4. We got 4 down. 4 down.
12, fellas. Here we go.
That was the fullback. This is Kyle Juszczyk. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
I'll send you. Here we go. Hurry up. Hurry up. 65, 65.
Here's McKinnon. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Maybe just a slight detour on what's been a strong drive. Here's 2nd and 11.
3 down, 3 down. Slam.
Sit hot. Sit hot.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Ouch. Could have been a game-tying touchdown. They'll have to hold on that at least for now.
Ouch in a big way, like ripping the Band-Aid off there. Can they let the sting subside and come back and get it done?
Strong right.
21, 21.
Hey, 4 down.
12, fellas. Here we go. 12.
Hey, check 24.
11. 6.
Hey, turn it up.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Kyle Fuller. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Red's up.
Tight end's right.
Set up. 180. Hey, 18. Lock in.
Watch out.
What do you had?
After the interception, here's Trubisky. He'll leave it for Cohen, complete. And they'll get him down up past the 15-yard line. That'll go for a gain of 13, helping big time to get away from that end zone. First down. So a little breathing room now. 1st and 10 at the 17.
Tight right.
Set up. 180. Hey, 18. There you go. We got. You see it? Hey, 18.
Pick the edge. Come.
Red's up.
Watch.
Red's up. Lock in.
Jam him.
What do you had?
Now Trubisky on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Burton. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
Let's go.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Red's up. Set up.
A first down carry for Davis. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. They'll get 6 on the play, and it's going to take us to the 2-minute warning. 2 minutes remain here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action after this.
Let's go. We're on the ball after this. Lock in.
Get wide.
Set up.
This is Cohen on the toss. And he's got this one across midfield into 49er territory. And he got half of what he needed there, 2 yards. And it'll bring up a 3rd and 2 more.
run. Boom! Yeah, baby. Break. Single, slot. Hey, you're on an island over there. You're on an island.
Set up. 180.
Here we go.
Blue.
I got 20.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
Tremendous blocking by the interior of the offensive line. They didn't just gash him there. They blasted a gaping hole for him to gallop through. I think if he comes back to the huddle, he better be giving him a whole lot of credit and thanking him for that much space to rumble.
On first down, Trubisky. His throw caught right around the 6. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Set up. 180.
They'll try and run forward with Davis. And he is out of bounds here. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up second and goal.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Double tight.
They come out here in the eye.
Red, up.
No. Off.
Lock in.
Under crunch.
They'll try to punch it into Davis. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of a yard, and it leads to a third down. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on third, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that second down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
This drive started way back inside their own 5. Now they're looking for the capper. Third and goal.
Check your hot read. 49, check 49.
Here's Davis. And this one will wind up with him losing yardage. Back to the 4-yard line. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half. Now we've got a field goal coming up here for Chicago. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 and expand that lead.
And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Just 11 seconds to go in the half as they have it first and 10.
11.
We got 3 down.
180.
He's crashing. He's checking crash. Hey, check, Mike.
Go ahead.
Check, Mike 21.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Flush to his right. Now he's going to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. And it's Ha-Ha Clinton Dix with a pick. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC divisional round matchup. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports halftime report. Coach, a trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3 points?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him at contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that.
Toe bashed it.
Super toe.
Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10 at their
Stop.
own 21.
Gotta go, gotta go. Lock in, lock in.
Hey, motion backfield.
Second half starts with a run by Davis. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Let's go, we're on the ball after this. Lock in, lock in. Red, up. Sit up. 180. Lock in.
Watch the whip.
20 head.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Sit up. 180. Lock in.
Check.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. He's going to float this over the middle, deep, into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 42. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line.
Baby, all day.
Oh, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it, and the interception ensued.
Let me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy, and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Out.
21. Go ahead.
Stay at home.
Toss play to McKinnon. Fighting his way down to about the 35-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Watch it.
White.
They run once more with McKinnon. Oh, and now he bowls him over. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
6. Go ahead, go ahead, go ahead. 13, 13. Black.
9, Mike is 15.
Garoppolo looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete here on 3rd down. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They've got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
I don't think this will even, nope, it doesn't even get there. Well short, and this score will stay right where it is. Well, close game, second half. You obviously hate to leave 3 out on the field.
Especially in a game like this when you know points are hard to come by. That was one of their best opportunities so far, and they come away with nothing.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 36-yard line.
Hey, we got 3 down.
Sit up. 180.
Watch the shift. Watch the shift. Hey, watch the shift. Watch the shift.
Lock in, lock in. Gotta go, gotta go.
You got tight. You got tight.
They begin the drive on the ground with Cohen. And he spins past him and into space. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick first down.
Nice hit, boy. Tight end right.
Lock in, lock in.
We got 4.
Sit up. 180.
Watch number 29. Check 37.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage.
Get there.
Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Is here, baby. Yo, trip is here. Watch tight.
Lock in, lock in.
Right.
Sit up. 180.
Check.
On second down, here's Trubisky. And he finds a man on a crossing route. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
The goal for any offense versus a zone defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 24.
Hey.
Sit up. 180. Blue.
Mike's 56.
Blue. Lock in.
Watch the safety creep.
Throwing here, Trubisky. Middle of the field, it's Robinson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
Lock in.
Odd.
Sit up. 180.
Shift. Now they'll run it on the toss. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Now, this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Back now at Soldier Field.
Let's go.
A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. And he gets halfway there, down to the 1-yard line. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down.
Oh, there's no doubt that this is a huge defensive series right here. They've got to hold them to a field goal attempt or less. Otherwise, this game just might be out of reach. Let's see if they can hunker down and get it done.
You got him! You got him! Ha ha! You got him!
Second and goal from the 1.
Double tight, guys. Double tight. 4 down. 4
They
down.
come up in a 2 tight end look here.
Red 38!
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
Brandon, it's clearly a running situation when you're up in the 4th quarter. They're going to have to stack the box and make it difficult for them to move the ball.
Made it very difficult right there. Now they need to repeat that effort.
Yeah, bring 7, 8, 9, whatever it's going to take to slow them down.
The San Francisco defense trying to hold tough again. This is
Lock in,
3rd and goal.
Tight. Tight end's right.
Hurry!
They come up in an offset eye.
We got 4. We got 4.
On 3rd down. That's Cohen, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. A great play there. Taking it in from 2 yards out, and the Bears will add on to their lead.
Can't get it now. Touchdown! Woo! There it is, kid. There it is, baby.
Now Trubisky will lead the Bears up to go for 2.
Tight end's Ringo. Tight end's on the Ringo.
Red, up! Sit up! 180!
3 down. 3 down. Hey, check. 3 down. 3 down.
From the shotgun is Trubisky, and he will get into the end zone to bump the lead up to 3 scores. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 16.
Single.
12!
Watch 44.
Garoppolo on 1st down. And his throw is incomplete. Another wayward pass. You know, things started out poorly in this game, and to be frank, they just really haven't gotten much better.
And all that does is embolden a secondary. They feel good about what's going on, and they just play better and better.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
I got 11.
Black!
3.
Black!
From the gun, it's Garoppolo. Over the middle, complete to Samuel. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
Come on!
His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And he'll get this up only to about the 33. Tackle made there by Jonathan Cyprien.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Right. He's tight right here. He's tight on the right.
Here we go. 180.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
6.
He's checked.
2.
Garoppolo to throw on second down. Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
11,
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
On third and long, it's Garoppolo. Gets this one left side to Pettis. His first reception of the divisional round matchup, but it's good for a first down as well. Clock management, definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores, want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Man left. Hey. We got
180. Sit hot.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now second and 10.
11.
Hey.
21. Here we go.
Check. Crunch.
Black.
A shotgun snap for Garoppolo.
They're coming.
And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to figure all day long prepping for the game, they had to have talked about it again and again. Squeeze passing lanes and we'll be in great shape.
The Niners on third down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is third
11.
and 10.
180.
180.
Garoppolo looks to throw once more.
Roy.
And the third down pass falls incomplete.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against the secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Tight right.
180. 120.
Now Garoppolo, got to have this one. Open man is Pettis. It's complete. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
Right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there.
21, 21. Here we go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. But bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
Hey, guys, check me out. We got 3 down, but we got to stand up over there.
Time for a break. We'll come back and see this one out after this.
Tight end to the right, boys. Tight end to the right.
Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages.
Hurry up.
Tight end left. 4 down. Check.
21, 21. White.
Staying open.
6.
Hey, check.
Now Garoppolo throwing on 2nd.
I don't think you
His
got it,
throw
son.
incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. The Niners on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 9.
21, 21.
Shift.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this inside the 30 to about the 29, maybe the 28-yard line. Give him 3 yards there as that'll take us to 4th down.
Baby.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
And for the 2nd time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. Spotted at the left hash, this from 45. And this one is right down Broadway. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field. That last drive, it was a good mix. Run, pass. Defense on their toes.
And what really helps out in a big way is when you're doing the run-pass mix and everything's working, that means that they're guessing wrong every time on defense. They think you're going to pass when you run and vice versa. I would continue that, and when they finally draw a beat on you, maybe you mix it up a little play action and throw the ball.
And will they maintain that balance? Time to find out.
Safe.
There you go. You see it?
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. He's going to dump that off to his running back, Cohen. A very good move, but for a relatively modest gain out near the 32. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll make it 2nd down. They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31.
Here we go. I got 29.
Shut up. 180.
Single receiver. Hey, you're on an island over there.
We're go. Let's go.
Alert flare.
Red, up.
Check 52.
Off the play fake. Here's Trubisky. That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Lock in.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it.
Red,
Have some
red,
fun. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41.
Sit up. 180. Red, up.
Kill.
20 hut.
56.
Looky here, Trubisky wants to throw it. Looking deep for Gabriel. And that's caught at the 25. And he gets it down deep into San Francisco territory. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down.
Hey, boys, we got 4.
Sit up. 180.
56 the mic, boys. 56. Check, 56.
Blue.
Check fast. Check. Fresno.
Blue. Lock in.
Check hot route. Hot.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on 1st down. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Burton. 11 more on that one, and another 1st down.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Well, they probably don't need to run a play here, but you wonder if they're going to be able to resist on 1st and goal.
Odd.
Sit up. 180.
Stand up in. Back.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky.
Outside coming.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. And they have secured a spot in the conference championship, and now you can start to smell it at this point in the season, can't you?
You really can, because the focus has been one game at a time, not looking ahead. But when you get to the conference championship game and you know you're there, the Super Bowl does loom in the future.
So that'll just about do it for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Bears get the win at home as we say so long from Soldier Field.